I am always on the lookout for healthy snacks that my kids will actually enjoy. They love freeze-dried fruit and they love freeze-dried yogurt. So I had this crazy idea, why not freeze-dry yogurt-covered fruit and see how it turns out. So my goal here today is to make a healthy snack that my family enjoys more than fruit snacks from the grocery store. I also want something that can sit on the shelf to where my kids can just go over and get it whenever they want it. So the different fruits and yogurt we're gonna be using today is we're gonna use some green apples. I was never a fan of green apples, but after I got into freeze-drying, I do prefer freeze-dried green apples more than I like freeze-dried red apples. Might just be me, but it gives that kind of tart taste and I really do like it. I also love peaches, so we're gonna do a couple peaches here today. And I wanted to do some fresh strawberries, but it's February and we don't have fresh strawberries, and the strawberries that weren't already pre-cut at the grocery store were terrible. So pre-cut strawberries. And then the yogurt we're gonna be using is just Yoplait Original. It's not anything fancy or crazy. If you freeze dry Greek yogurt, it doesn't work very well at all. It turns really chalky and flaky and it doesn't hold together at all. But I will say, if you have another yogurt that you like to freeze dry, let me know what it is because I am definitely interested in trying different ones. So I'm just putting it in here to get started, that way I can dip the fruit into it. So let's go ahead and get started with the strawberries. Let's cut up the strawberries, dip them in the yogurt, and then put them directly on our freeze dryer trays. So let me make some room here. I get these liners, they're pre-cut to my medium freeze dryer, so it definitely makes life a little bit easier to just pull them out and use them. I get them from freezedryingsupplies.com. I'll have a link down in the description. But let's go ahead and start with strawberries and get these done first. With these, I don't think I want to do slices. I think I want to do quarters because I've freeze-dried strawberries a lot of different ways. I've freeze-dried strawberries to turn into powder. I have freeze-dried strawberry slices. I have freeze-dried strawberry quarters like I'm doing right now. And quarters seem to give like the best kind of snack out of all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with quarters and see what that gives us here. When I was thinking about this, I was thinking about the best way to get the strawberries and all the other fruit for that matter to be just covered in the yogurt. And I think just pouring them in, mixing them around in the yogurt, and then pulling out each one separately is probably gonna be the easiest way to do it. So we're gonna go ahead and just dump these right in and mix them up in the yogurt. This might get a little bit messy, that's okay. I'm just gonna pull each one of them out one at a time, make sure they're completely covered. Oh, yeah, this is gonna, this is gonna make a mess. It's okay, my kids are gonna love it. It's fine, as long as they love these, it'll be mission success no matter how messy these end up getting. And this is also, I think, strawberry yogurt as well. So use whatever flavor yogurt you want. This is just what my family likes, so that's what we're using. I was worried if the yogurt would actually stick to the strawberries because I definitely didn't try this before this video. This video is like the experiment in itself. So I was worried that the yogurt wouldn't really stick to the strawberries or any of the fruit, but it's sticking just fine. I think we're good here. As I'm wrapping up the strawberries here, the strawberries are gonna take up an entire tray in themselves, and I only have 2 trays here for this. But one thing I am noticing is if I kind of get a little bit extra yogurt on this and I kind of plop it down, it's almost like a little yogurt dollop with the strawberry in it, which might also be good. We're gonna find out. So for peaches, I already washed these earlier, so we'll go ahead and just cut this up. And this, I'll just do slices. Oh, that'll be good. That peach is just fine. All right, who has the secret sauce for how to get these pits out? Because that was terrible. All right, so for this, I'm gonna keep the skins on. I honestly don't mind the skins of peaches. They actually taste pretty good to me. So I'm gonna keep the skin on, and I'm just gonna cut this up into slices, relatively thin. Yeah, I think we'll definitely go with 1 peach. That way we still have some extra space for the apples. Peaches and strawberries are probably my 2 favorite freeze-dried fruit. I love them. Peaches were one of the very first things we ever freeze-dried. We pulled them straight off of our tree, freeze-dried them, and I still have a bag of those peaches, and I pretty much refuse to open them because they're great. My wife opened one up a little while ago, and it was still just as good as it was when we first freeze-dried them. Let's get our tray with our liner on it, and we're gonna toss, I'm not gonna throw quite all of these peaches in yet because I don't wanna run out of room. Got my peach covered, looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and just start laying these out on the tray. And the yogurt's sticking to these pretty good too, so that's good news. I was probably more worried about the peaches than I was with the strawberries, just because peaches they can be slimy, so Wanted to make sure that that yogurt's sticking on. But if it wasn't sticking on, my go-to plan after that was going to be just like pouring the yogurt over it, and that would have worked just fine too. And what's going to be nice is kids are almost home from school, and there's going to be some leftover fruit inside of this, so they're going to get some fruit and yogurt when they get home. I think we're going to have about a half a tray of peaches here, which is perfect. All right, let's leave those peaches in there. Let's move on to an apple, get an apple cut up. With the apple, I have this cool cutter thing. You can find them at like Walmart or wherever you shop for things at. You can also get them on Amazon. Instead of an 8-piece, it is a 16-piece apple slicer. So you get 16 pieces, which to me is like a perfect size for freeze drying. So this is what we always use when we freeze dry, and then it cuts the bottom out of all of them, takes the core out, and good to go. Actually, this is gonna go to the chickens. So now I've got these apples here. They're sliced perfectly, love it. But now I need to hurry up, get them covered in yogurt, get them on the tray, and then in the freezer so they don't start turning brown. Covered in yogurt. If you're not in a hurry, just throw some lemon juice in there. Stop your apples from turning brown. And honestly, if they do turn brown, it's not that big of a deal. My kids might think it's a big deal. That's the only thing I'm worried about here. As much as I'm gonna enjoy eating these are mainly for them. So I wanna make sure that they like them. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do apples, but I'm glad that I decided to. All right, I think that'll be good. That's plenty. It's plenty of yogurt. Let's go ahead and grab our lids, get them in the freezer. So for these, I can just stack them, get a lid on them, put them in the freezer. You don't have to pre-freeze them, but it does speed up the freeze drying process. You don't have to wait for the freeze dryer to get it all the way down to temperature because they're already gonna be pre-frozen. What we typically do is like right now we have something running inside of that freeze dryer. So while it's already running in there, I'm gonna pre-freeze it. So then when that's finally done, these will be pre-frozen and I can move them into the freeze dryer. We are ready to get our fruit into the freeze dryer. The settings that we're using are the default settings on the Harvest Right freeze dryer. The only setting that we change is the extra dry time, and we add 24 hours extra dry time, and that is specifically just in case we can't get home when the machine is done. We don't have to rush here and try to hurry up and get to it before it's finished. So we had 24 hours. We don't ever actually use that 24 hours, but it's nice to have that if you do need it. So let's get this in, let's get this started. And then let's go out there where it's a little bit more quiet. While we're waiting for the fruit to be freeze dried, just a couple of quick things. If you are in the market for a freeze dryer, we're gonna have a link in the description. If you buy from that link, it doesn't cost you any extra money, but we do get a commission, and that directly helps us make these videos. We also have links to everything else we use. Most of what we use today is gonna come from freeze-drying-supplies.com. They've got a lot of really cool freeze drying accessories. But other than that, we're gonna wait roughly 36 hours or so until this fruit's done. With the strawberries, we tend to give those some extra dry time. I'm talking 12 hours or so, sometimes even further, because the seeds in the strawberries, they like to hold just the tiniest little bit of moisture. And if you pull them out and you think they're dry and then you package them up, you could be going to get those strawberries a few months down the road and they're going to be a little bit soft and squishy because the tiniest little bit of moisture left in those seeds can really turn your entire bag, your entire jar of strawberries to kind of mushy, foamy strawberries, which is what you don't want. So we're going to come back when those are done and I'll let you know how long it took. I apologize, it might be a little bit loud, but our fruit is done. So we're going to go ahead and end the batch. It went for 45 hours, but I gave it a lot of extra dry time because of the strawberries and the seeds, and it also finished up in the middle of the night, and I didn't want to be emptying this at midnight. So we're going to go ahead and end the batch. We're going to confirm. So the machine shut off. Let's go ahead and let the air back in, and let's see what our fruit looks like. Like I said, I've never done this before, and this is kind of an experiment to see how well this works. So far, I'm cautiously optimistic. So strawberries look good. Apples and peaches look good. I think this might work. Let's go find out. All right, let's check these things out. I do need to check the moisture level on these real quick. I got this little thing here. This is kind of what I moved to instead of doing the weighing the tray method. This seems to be pretty accurate. So right now it's just on the wood setting, but it's okay, you can still use food. This thing is really, really accurate. I've kind of done a few different tests with it, and it really does pick up just on the slightest little bit of moisture. So let's find a really big piece of strawberry here. Let's take the probes in. And it's not even reading on the thing, which that's good. So doesn't even read at all. Let's see this one. Yeah, it doesn't even pick up on the meter, so I'm not worried at all about these having any residual moisture in them. Let's go ahead and get them packaged up. We're gonna be putting these into jars because we don't plan on having these long term. My kids are gonna run through these fairly quickly. I would love to eat one right now, but my family would kill me if I did this without them. So I'm going to hold off on eating one of these. I'm just gonna package them up, put them away, and then when the family comes home later, we will see how everyone likes them. So with these, I'm gonna we'll see how many jars it's gonna take. Yeah, these are just really light. These are gonna be great. I'm excited. So I'm gonna put them all into the jar here. I'm gonna try to keep strawberries separate. If strawberries all fit in one jar, I can probably fit the rest of these in another. And I'm not gonna put oxygen absorbers in here. I plan on these lasting maybe a week, 2 weeks tops at my house. So I'm not worried about putting the oxygen absorbers in. But what I will do though is every time my kids get into them or anytime they want some, what I'll do is I'll have these vacuum sealed, and I'll show you that here in just a minute, but I'll vacuum seal them. And then anytime my kids want some, I'll open the jar, I'll dump some out onto a plate or in a bowl, and then I will re-vacuum seal it. And it only takes a couple seconds to do that. It doesn't take very long at all. Let's show you again some of these breaking apart here. They break apart really easy, just to be their own little single servings. I was thinking about this last night. I was supposed to do bananas with this too, to see how bananas we're gonna do with this, and I forgot to do the bananas, and I'm really upset with myself about that. All right, so jar sealer I told you about. I'm just going to put the lid on right here. No oxygen absorber. So you put it on, you push the button. Sometimes you gotta have to twist it to get it to start going. And then I typically let these go about 30 seconds, but once you kind of do it a few times, you can just hear it when it's done. The noise will change, and then it stops changing, and you know everything is sealed. So now, everything's sealed up. I don't need a ring or anything. And then when we use them, we dump them into a bowl. We're good to go. Now let's get the rest of these done here. I will come back after I have these completely jarred up. I probably could have gone with a smaller jar for these ones, but it's okay. They're not gonna be in there very long anyways. As soon as everybody gets home, we'll give these a try. Do you guys wanna start with the peaches?
Yeah!
Okay. Who's going first?
Me. Not as crunchy as a peach. Actually, a little crunchier than peach. It's way more dry. Also has a little yogurt touch to it.
I feel like,
yay!
Try it out.
We're good and like the same as Hayden. It's really good. And
Mom, do you want Mom to try it?
Look.
That's good.
Well, it's pretty good. It tastes like yogurt mixed together with apples, and it's really good. Some people should come to my dad's house and try all this stuff.
You can't just be inviting people to our house.
I'm just kidding.
1, 2, 3. Oh, it was good. What was your guys' favorite?
Strawberry.
What about you?
Pepe. All of them, because they're all really good. But the strawberry one, it feels like it was like strawberry and yogurty and really good.
You want to try strawberry?
Tart.